Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually feel very nervous shooting this video because it's been so long since I've sat in front of the camera and I'm really sorry about that. I wasn't well. If you follow me on Instagram, you do know that I was posting updates about, how I'm doing and stuff like that. Basically, I had sort of overexerted myself all through Feb and all through March, getting a lot of things done socially, and there was just too much happening at that point. Like, I can't even get into things. I was trying to be on top of everything and I was feeling really great doing it, only it was taking a toll on my body. And I did fall sick in March a couple of times, but I sort of ignored it and I was like, no, I'll get better, and that sort of backfired right into my face. And in April I felt sick really bad. I don't want to get into like all of this nonsense. I just want to tell you guys that, okay, so this is what I was up to and I'm fine right now. Like, I'm not 100% fine, I'm still on a little bit of medication. Then I'm absolutely okay otherwise, and I got a lot of makeup and I can't wait to start filming with it. So I decided to film a video. Wait, like, I can't even have where's my foundation? Okay, right here. so I decided to film first impressions and wear test with the Huda Beauty for filter foundation, and I got this in the shade 340G Baklava. So it's very difficult to get this because I don't really know my MAC shade anymore. I was matched to an NC40 in MAC once upon a time, but that was like years ago, and honestly even then I felt that was a little dark for me, a little too yellow for me. So I don't know if that was any good, but then it was really difficult not knowing my MAC shade, so I just thought I'd get an NC35 match for the Huda Beauty foundation, because anyway I know that it oxidizes and it goes a little darker. So I got 340G Baklava that they said is a match for NC35, and I really like the bottle. This matte black that goes up transparent, and it says Huda Beauty over here. Okay, so now this bottle, this foundation is supposed to be like full coverage, like it's supposed to cover everything. It's pretty good that I'm trying it out today because I do have a lot of marks over here. This is basically blackheads that I picked out, so we'll see if this covers all that. Right through the bottle I can see that it is a pretty decent match to my skin tone, but that worries me because I wonder if this is going to oxidize on me and just like turn out a little darker. I'm not sure. But okay, so this I got from Nykaa and this retails for 2,990, so it's not exactly cheap. It's like a MAC foundation. It's okay, so one thing that I actually like about it, and I've heard people say that they don't like the fact that it comes in a plastic bottle. Yes, I mean, it does feel a little cheap, like a little flimsy that it's a plastic bottle, but I just feel that it's going to be so much safer than say my L'Oreal foundation, which actually I like a lot. So before I use this foundation, I want to use a primer, and this is a new primer that I'm trying out because I do have really dry skin. I got the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer plus moisturizer thing. So I got this from Nykaa also. So what I'm going to do with this foundation is I'm going to do half of my face with the beauty blender, and I'm going to do the other half with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now these are the two things that I really like using for my foundation anyway, so I'm going to do half and half of this brush and this side with the beauty blender, and then we shall see how it looks. One pump of this on my hand, and honestly this color looks like it's going to be a pretty good match. And I'm going to start off with one side of my face because when I saw, okay, so it smells really, it's very fragrant. It smells like mogra. I feel like my face is really being washed out because this is a door in front of me, the mesh door. But I feel like right now it's exactly like my skin color. And I just like one pump, and I haven't even used all of it. I've just used barely anything. And I feel like it's already like covered up so much. Okay, so one thing I have to say is that the lower layer is already dry. Okay, so now I know why it's called a faux filter, because it's definitely like a filter. Like, you see this part of my face, it's like I've used a filter. It's a lot more yellow than my real skin color. Okay, it does dry out really fast. So you need to do your face in, okay, why have I done this to myself? Okay, now things that I haven't been able to speak about. It's very yellow for my skin. I don't even know how it's looking like right now. I'll need another pump for the rest of my face. And I'm going to do this with a beauty blender the way I do it. The Real Techniques sponge. Yes, it has already oxidized on my skin, like you can tell. This side is a lot wider than this side. Right now my entire face is looking white. I don't know. So weird. Does it look like I'm literally like beating my face? Because that's what Venki thinks. He thinks like I'm like really hitting my face. Even with the brush, it was not too difficult to blend out. Even with the beauty blender, it's still full coverage, and I'm not used to like such full coverage foundations, so it's feeling a little weird. Like, you know me, I was still into BB creams for like so long, but yeah, this is just too much. I have no lips. I'm going to take care of everything right now. Just give me 2 minutes. A few things that I'd like to tell you about this foundation already is that it smells very heavily, like it's very scented. It smells like jasmine flowers, like mogra. It smells like that, but it's very heavily scented, like it's crazy. I don't even smell things easily. I mean, I don't have a very sensitive nose. I do love perfume, but not necessarily into my face products. It's not bothering me, but it's very noticeable. Like, it's borderline bothering me. It's not like, oh, why is it there? But it's like, oh, I know it's there and I could totally do without it too. Like, I wouldn't miss it if it's not there. Another thing, it is oxidizing. Like, I can already tell when I put it here, it was another color and it's already matching my skin. I really hope it matches. It's looking fine on camera. I guess I'm fine with it, because mostly I'm just going to use it for my YouTube videos. If you know me at all, you know that I don't film. Like, I don't really wear much of makeup outside. I think I'm going to take a flash picture and see if, you know, this flashback. I like the way my makeup is looking. Honestly, it's really nice and smooth. My foundation does seem to settle into my lines over here. I don't need a really nice loose powder like the Laura Mercier loose powder. Can somebody tell me where I can find an original one in India? Which Instagram store do you trust? Where do they sell it? Because I'm definitely going to go and buy it. So yeah, I'm just going to take a quick picture. And I really like this foundation with the cap. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to go and buy the same foundation in another shade that's going to match me, because it's just going to be a lot of trial and errors, and this is just going to be very expensive doing that, all these trials and errors. So I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to get a lighter concealer, see if I can make that work, put some concealer over here also maybe, and try it out. And yeah, I will let you guys know how I feel about it in the videos to come, because you will see me using this foundation in the videos to come. But as of now, I really like it. I just feel that I need to set it properly, not with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, because that's not a setting powder, that's a nice mineral powder. To hot Indian summer, you definitely need to set it so it doesn't like sink into your lines over here and crease under your eyes, because I do have a lot of lines. So that was my first impressions, you guys. I am going to check in. It's almost going to be 5 right now. I'm going to check in at about 8 o'clock and let you guys know what I think about it. You'll see how this wears on my skin. I'm just going to zoom you guys in so you can see how it looks like on my skin, near my pores. Be prepared, it's not going to be pretty. The coverage is pretty high up there. Only when I looked really closely and I zoomed in completely, then I saw it. But here in the mirror, I can't see it. My face actually looks pretty flawless. I don't think you even need a concealer with this foundation if you have normal under eyes, but I do have panda raccoon eyes. Hi guys, this is my next check-in and this is 5:47 p.m. right now, and I just want to check in and show you guys how my skin looks. Like I already mentioned, it does get into the lines over here, and at this point it's also like sort of emphasizing all these bumps on my skin. And as you can see that there is creasing happening under my eyes. So yeah, that is about it. But if you look at my face from a little distance, I don't think you can see much of imperfections. It looks pretty good from here. I really like the way it looks like from here. Hi guys, so it's about 8:16 p.m. right now, and normally I would wear something like this for a maximum of 6 hours. But I can't wait to take my makeup off. Like, I just can't wait to take my makeup off. But I might just try to hold it on for some more time till I sleep, like till I wash my face. I'll just try to hold on to it for a while more, and I'll try to do another check-in. But if I don't do another check-in, then this is it. Here is what my makeup looks like. I think the coverage is still pretty great. Nothing has come off. It's holding the rest of my drugstore makeup also on very good. So I feel like if your base is good, if you're investing in a really nice base, your foundation, it's going to hold on to your drugstore like makeup as well. Makeup looks pretty great from a certain distance, which is how pictures are going to be taken, which is how it's ever going to show in photos. So I think it's pretty good. Flash wise, yes, there is a little bit of flashback, but it's not as bad as the Estee Lauder one, which I already mentioned. So yeah, that is about it. I will try to do another update, but if not, this is it, and I shall see you in my next video, guys. Bye, take care.